Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Rice. Top U.S. military officials have just briefed Congress on a controversial second strike on an alleged drug boat in the Caribbean. Lawmakers said Navy Admiral Frank Bradley told them there was no order to, quote, kill them all. That contradicts a Washington Post report that said Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered that no one be spared prior to the first strike. Now, here in Pittsburgh, a lawyer is taking center stage in the controversy over these bombings in the Caribbean. While the Trump administration says it's out to eliminate narco-terrorists, attorney Daniel Kovalik is taking action on behalf of a Colombian family that accuses the U.S. of killing innocent fishermen. He spoke with KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan.
Saying it is stopping the smuggling of drugs into the U.S., the Trump administration has deployed air and naval power to bomb boats in the Caribbean. Since early September, the administration acknowledges 21 such attacks, killing 82 people.
We've only just begun striking narco boats and putting narco terrorists at the bottom of the ocean because they've been poisoning the American people.
But the family of Alejandro Carranza Medina say he was a fisherman who was killed on his boat by an airstrike on September 15th, fishing for marlin and tuna. Pittsburgh attorney Daniel Kovalik has filed a human rights petition on their behalf, claiming a violation of international treaties.
He was fishing. In fact, the last thing the family heard from him, and they told me this, he was going out into the Caribbean, and he said it looks like a great day for fishing. That's the last thing they heard from him.
Kovalik is a former U.S. steelworkers attorney who has worked on human rights cases in South America, befriending Colombian President Gustavo Petro. At Petro's behest, he recently traveled to Colombia to meet with the Carranza family, and now has filed this complaint with the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights, which investigates complaints in South and North America. The petition specifically names Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Quote, "We know that Pete Hegseth, U.S. Secretary of Defense, was responsible for ordering the bombing of boats like those of Alejandro Carranza Medina and the murder of all those of such boats. Secretary Hegseth has admitted he gave such orders despite the fact that he did not know the identity of those being targeted." You call it murder.
I call it murder, and it is.
President Trump, who is also named in the petition, has called President Petro a thug and an illegal drug leader and imposed sanctions and tariffs on Colombia. Saying he is protecting the health and safety of American citizens, Hegseth says the U.S. has credible evidence the boats are trafficking drugs from there.
So we're stopping the drugs, we're striking the boats, we're defeating narco-terrorists.
But Kovalik says none of those killed had been charged or tried before being blown up.
All 80 people have been killed have been innocent, because where I come from, you're innocent until proven guilty. None of these people were tried in a court of law. You just can't go killing people, right? I mean, in Pittsburgh, I could go up on a street and tell a cop, that guy, he's selling drugs. The cop can't go up and blow his brains out.
Now, Kovalik acknowledges that this commission does not have enforcement powers to stop the U.S. from bombing these boats, but he believes it does have persuasive powers to influence the public against it. Reporting downtown, Andy Sheehan, KDKA-TV News.